Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds. So today we are making the ultimate comfort food. We are making some mac and cheese, but we are making it high protein, low carb, and it's definitely weight loss friendly, okay? So if you are a mac and cheese lover, then this right here is right up your alley. Now, I have a few options for pasta. Use your favorite low carb pasta of choice. The high protein is gonna come from the cheese mixture, but I just found this one. I've never tried it, ordered it. It's 55% less carbs, so let me know if you've tried it. This has 16 grams of carbs. And then this one is it's an organic sourdough penne pasta, which I love. Like, we're just gonna get right into it. This is something I'm making for dinner, so I figured I would share it with you because I feel like sometimes foods like these that are like our comfort foods, when you have a great substitute, like a substitute that hits the spot, then it just makes your overall like lifestyle so much more sustainable, right? When you're talking about swaps and you're talking about eating low carb and like not having so much sugar and stuff like that. So once you find your way, like once you find that one substitute that works for you, I feel like it just makes life so much easier. So anyway, but we have lactose-free milk, we have our cottage cheese, we have sharp cheddar cheese, our seasonings. So I will say, like with pasta, you just want to look for something that's not super highly processed. If you are sensitive to gluten, a lot of times the reason being is that the wheat is super ultra processed. That's one of the reasons why when you go overseas, if you're in Europe, you can have the bread, you can have the pastries, and you're not gonna get that bloated feeling that a lot of us get here in the States. So I get super bloated when I have gluten. Like, it literally wrecks my gut. I have gotten a lot better now because obviously I take my probiotics, I try to do everything that I can to live a semi-normal life. At one point I had to cut out dairy completely. I had to cut out gluten completely. And believe it or not, a lot of sauces have gluten, a lot of, there's a lot of ingredients out there that you do not realize have dairy and gluten. So taking both out at the same time was crazy. So if you have any issues with bloating, if you have issues with like digestion, make sure that you focus on your gut. Your gut health is literally like 70% of our immune system lives in our gut. So just keep that in mind whenever you are just like out there shopping for foods or you're looking at ingredients. Make sure that you are focusing on single ingredient foods because it's gonna be so much better for your gut overall. Okay, so digestion, think about it. Everything, even if it's your skin, if it's your hair, if it's your digestion, all of that stems from your gut. So if you have not embarked in like a whole gut health journey, at least start looking at ingredients. Make sure you incorporate a high quality probiotic and prebiotic. The one that I take is the one from Seed. It's the DS-01 Symbiotic. The best out there. I've been taking it for over 4 years. Absolutely love it. I'll leave it linked for you. You can use my discount code. It's LCL25 and that gets you 25% off on your order. So if you don't have a probiotic and prebiotic that you love and you trust, then make sure you grab one of these, okay? I will leave that linked in the description below for you. Let's go ahead and get started boiling this bad boy. So it says 55% less net carbs. So let me know if you've tried it. Obviously I'm about to try it right now, so we shall see. Okay, so we have that. And now let's go ahead and boil this baby. So meanwhile, we're gonna get started on our cheese sauce. So while your pasta is literally cooking, you can make your cheese sauce. This is a high protein cheese sauce, super nutritious, good for you ingredients. And then once this is done, whip it up together. You can literally eat it as is, or then throw it in the oven and finish it off with like a little crispy cheese or whatever. We'll make that decision once I'll see how it looks. But right now, this will cook for what, 7 minutes or so? I think that's how long pasta cooks for, right? 13 minutes. Okay, so 13 minutes and then we'll move on from there. So let's go ahead and get started on our sauce. Okay, so for our cheese sauce, we have sharp cheddar cheese. We're just gonna go in with the cheese first. Then we have more cheese. Then we have our cottage cheese. We're also going to season it. Now, I might have to change this. I might have to put it into my big blender, but I was trying because, less mess, super easy, but now I'm gonna have to do double because if I get the big one out, now I have to wash the little one and the big one. Then we got the paprika, give it some color. Okay, then we have a little salt and pepper. Okay. Then some milk. I just have a little. Okay, and we do need a tiny bit of cornstarch, okay? Okay, it hasn't started spilling over. Woo, okay, maybe. All right, let's blend this up. All right, we have our pasta water. This is an optional step. We're gonna add a little butter just to like flavor it, you know? And you can just add your sauce right in here, but I feel like it's hard to see, so I'm gonna transfer it over to this guy over here. Okay. So we have this guy, and now we have our high protein cheese sauce, which is so bomb. Like it's, you could actually make this for, ¿cómo se dice? Like a dip. Oh my gosh, so bomb. Might be a little thick. Well, you don't have to feel guilty because this is a high protein sauce, tastes delicious, definitely weight loss friendly, all low carb. Look at this. Here we are. Like, I don't even think I needed to add all of it because it is so uber creamy, but do you see this? Let's give it a taste test because Avi, most important part. Okay. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh, super bomb. Super bomb. Okay, I would literally mess this up, no joke. And I'm not even a big, huge mac and cheese person, but knowing that this is like a good for you version, done. Nati is going to freak when she gets home. So good, super cheesy, super decadent, low carb version. You really can't ask for more. Like, it hits the spot. I mean, like, can you see that? Like, just look at that. Like, the coating on this pasta is absolute insanity. All right, guys, so there you have it. A high protein, low carb mac and cheese that is super decadent, super cheesy, tastes absolutely delicious, and is weight loss friendly. Like, to me, crazy. Now you could go the extra, you know, if you wanted to be even, take it to the next level, you could probably do, what do you do, like that little crumb on top? Yeah, like little breadcrumbs. You can even top it with more cheese, toss it into the oven. But if you're just making it for dinner, make your, like whatever you, some baked chicken with veggies, serve it with your mac and cheese. Like you don't have to do all that. Obviously, if you wanna do it for like Thanksgiving, this is like a good enough recipe to serve on the table for like a holiday. You know what I mean? A holiday party. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the recipe in the description below. Guys, if you like this video, I know super easy, super quick. I feel like comfort foods are just such a huge deal. So when you find one that actually hits a spot and that isn't going to derail you, right? Because if you have regular mac and cheese, you're gonna wake up bloated. Your weight loss will stall for the week. You're going to go off track. You're gonna crave more carbs. You're gonna crave more sugar. It's a whole thing. So when you can find something that is just as good, if not better, right? Because the taste is on point right here. This tastes like a traditional mac and cheese, but it has good for you ingredients. Win-win across the board. So anyway, recipe will be in the description below. If you have friends and family, guys, share my videos, share my channel. Make sure you also pick up my ultra low carb meal plan. If you are on a weight loss journey, maybe you're stuck, maybe you're not seeing the results you want, going ultra low carb is something that I highly recommend. It's worked for me. It's worked for thousands of people. Even my daughter that's 15, It's just about eating whole foods, and I talk all about that in there. So it could be super, super helpful for you or a family member. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.